Welcome to Neraxon Game of Life. I am David Vivancos, narrating you this, the developer of this new game, and with Dr. Jose Sanchez, we have built for Cubic Science this new Neraxon paper that we have just released, and this is the second thing that we are working on. This second thing is related to creating artificial life, so these Neraxons can live on some sort of new planet. This is the configuration screen. I will come later to show you these parameters, what are they meaning for. Let's start the game so you can see what is happening here. Let's play the game. Let's see what happened with these Neraxons start to live here. These Neraxons are these little round things that you see around here. Some of them can start living on land, this is the green thing, or on the sea. This is the blue thing. And there are some rocks, as you see here, that they cannot cross if they are a lot of them together. And basically, once they start here, they can move around. If they don't find enough food, they are going to die. These red things are the number of food sources. There are many of them, as you can see here, and they can be depleted, and they need to respawn again. And as you can see, they move around and they learn something regarding to this world. Here we have some metrics that define what is happening with the game. This is the round one because you can have many rounds in this game. And these Neraxons all have a name. The name starts with a letter. They can, if there are more than the number of the alphabets, they will start mixing letters. And this is the ones that are doing best in finding food, best in stealing food, best in exploring the world, best in living more time, and mating. They can also mate, as I said you earlier. And this is the fitness. This is something that we develop to understand which ones are more suited, more prepared to live on this world. As you can see, this is the round one. At the moment, we have 8 or 7 alive. 26 are died, and the only 3 were born in that regard. Let's pause the game. At any point, you can pause the game and you can see what is happening. You can even click on one of the Neraxons and see what is about them. This is, for example, is a male one, only has a bit food, is going to die very soon. And you have other metrics that you can see here. If you click anywhere else, it will hide. This is interesting because if one male finds another female, they can mate or not. And that's regarding the number of the input and output neurons that they have. Each Neraxon has some input neurons. In this case, has just a few of them, just 3. And 4 output neurons. If you remember in the Neuraxon visualizer that we developed and we released with the paper, there you have information regarding how you can create Neraxons with more input and output neurons. These input neurons, in the case of these Neraxons, are related to what are they finding in the world. This input is going to tell them if they find land, if they find a mountain, if they find another Neraxoner, and also if they find food. Basically, are the 3 things that they can find in this little world. And the output neurons are related to how they behave, how they move. For example, these Neraxons can move left or right, and for that is one of the output neurons. The other output neuron is regarding if they can move up or down, or a mix of these 2. And there are 2 other output neurons are related to what they do when they found food, if they take it or not, and what they do when they find another Neraxoner, if they mate with them or if they not. And basically, that's the game dynamics, as you can see. This is one is living a lot, as you can see. This is still living. The AA is the number of this Neraxon. And once this game ends, basically, if he has still 7 food, he is still finding food. So it's going to live a bit longer, maybe a couple of seconds more. He's the best, as you can see, in finding food. He's also the best fitness. He's a very good Neraxoner, by the way, but he has perished. Just so sad. And you can start a new game with the same parameters. So you can see the game is different, the setup is different, and these Neraxoners that were the best in the previous game, they start the game. They may be able to reach to the top, maybe not. That's what we need to see what happened in this new game. If you can go back at any point, you can save also the best ones. This is the only thing that you can do in this little version. But if you go back to the generator, as you can see, you can define here the world size. That's one of the parameters. You can make it bigger or smaller. The number of sea, you can make a water world, for example, and very big with a lot of water. The number of rocks they're going to have, the percentage of them. The number of initial Neraxons, you can make a lot of them. So basically, they are easier to find out and mate and do other things. The number of possible of them, food sources, the respawn time. How much starting food each one has. The longer that you put here, they are going to live longer because they have more to eat. The number of neurons, that's one of the critical parameters, because the longer it is, maybe the more intelligence that they can be. That's something one of the parameters that we in the research want to find, first, of course, and another things relating to mating and other things. As you can see, this game is much bigger. as you can see here, the one that I have just created. There are more Neraxoners, by the way. And as you can see, you can click at any time to any of them, and you can see also the other parameters. You remember the dopamine, serotonin, and other the parameters, not just the input and output neurons that I just mentioned, but some other stuff that are interesting for research and also for playing, if you want, with these worlds. So, well, that's Neuraxon, the game of life. I hope you enjoyed, and we need your feedback. Thank you very much.